Oh, such a naughty little thing, aren't you? Come on, baby. Show me that. Ooh. Ooh, show me that rust. Come on. Oh, yeah. Ooh, show me some more. Show me some more rust, baby. Come on. Oh, shit, yeah. Ooh. Ooh, show me some more. Woo! Yeah. Oh. Come on. Come on, baby. I want more. More rust. Come on. Come on. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ooh. Holy shit. Oh. Wow. Woo. Oh. Ooh. Come on, baby. Just give me a little piece. Come on. Just a little piece. Oh. Yes. Oh. Rust. Mmm. Oh yeah, you're such a naughty little Ford, aren't you? Such a dirty little Ford. Mmm. Oh yeah. Woo! Oh, I need a minute. Son of a bitch. This son of a bitch working? Woo! Bright light! What the heck is going on, guys? It is Saturday and we are at the Hack and Pack shop. It's about freaking time, right, guys? Sorry, been a little bit busy. Obviously, you see what I've been doing with these Fords. Looky what we have here. 2007 Ford Focus. Look at that. Oops. 07 Focus. Or no, this thing's a Fusion. Son of a bitch, I gotta start over. Change of heart, I'm not starting over. Anyway, it's an 07 Fusion. 07. 2007. What's that make this car? 6, 7, roughly 8 years old. Alright, depending on the build date, whatever. 7, 8 years old. I mean, wow. It's like, son of a, what was this car brand new? 20,000-ish? Probably about 20 grand, right? Roughly 20, 23, 24, I don't know. I don't buy new cars, so I don't know the prices. I just fix old rusty shit. Look at this. Alright, so today's video topic. Look, you see here? Look at that. Bubbles, no chips. That's what we're going to talk about. I put a picture of this thing on Facebook. And a lot of guys, well, not a lot of guys, but a couple guys have said, rust is because people can't properly maintain their stuff. Alright, good argument. So let's take a 2007 Volvo, even Volkswagen. How about even Toyota or Hyundai? Do you see this shit? Not really. Guys, I do this every day for a living. So what I do is rust. If it's rusty, I'm usually working on it. So, I mean, I see this in Dodges. I see this on General Motor products. But mostly I see it on Fords. Now look around. Ford. Alright, these two don't count. Because these are old. These are 80s Fords. They did hold up better. This thing, I don't even know what year this is. Like a 03. Okay, excuse my mess back here. This is I don't know, Explorer. Look. Yeah, Explorer. Okay. This is the holding bay. Alright, that door's locked. Screw it. Alright, even the latch on this gate, I don't even know if it's going to open. Battery's probably dead or something. Alright, screw it. But this latch on this gate, see how this gate's all... It moves, and it shouldn't. That's latched. The latch is rusted out. Okay? I mean, come on. Alright, let's go outside. What are you going to see outside? Shit ton of Fords. Oh, it's freaking cold out here. Alright, obviously I got my old flatbed. That's an 80. We won't even consider that. Because it's old. What's this? 2005, 6? I don't know. Kind of 04. It's 05. Ford 500. Why was this here? There was a big rust blister right here in his back door. Right there. Boop. Huge blister. A little bit on the wheel well on the other side. This Ford? 2004 Ranger. Alright, look at the door bottom. Not a big deal. Shit we see every day. But the inside of this box was gone. I mean, gone. I welded all new steel in here. Pretty much from these bolts all the way to the front. Okay? And I had to rebuild the lower bracing underneath it. The inside of the bed, gone. Alright? What am I saying? Not hating, stating a fact. Fords rust more than anything else. Alright, my parking lot's full of them. Well, not full of them, but the shop's always full of them. Whoop! Alright. Why is it? Why do these freaking things rust? Poor maintenance? Maybe. But not as much as poor build quality. Right here, you see where that's all rusting? Around that wheel well? You don't see any damage, no chips. Okay? It's all bleeding from the inside out. Why? Because there's 2 layers of steel that are welded together right here. At the seam. It's rusted. Look at here. See all that? There's no chips there either. Where is it rusting? At the seam. Right there at the seam. And look how big the seam is in the bottom of this door. Alright, huge gap in there. Okay? The crap gets in there. And it's nothing you fix every day by washing these things. You can wash them daily. They're still going to rust. People don't know when it's freaking 20 degrees out. Are you going to open your doors and spray water in here? Or even 30 degrees? No. You take your car through the automatic car wash. You pay the extra $2 for the underbody wash. And you think you're good. Look at here, mud flap. See how that's all peeling from the mud flap being loose? You don't see it rusting out here though. I'm sure it's been like that for a while. Okay? These cars rust from the inside out. The trucks rust from the inside out. Why? Poor build quality. That's what it is. I don't give a crap. Okay, what most people say about this, that's what it comes down to. These things rust from the inside out. You see bubbles on these rockers, alright? You don't see a stone chip there. Look how rusted out it is. Where's all that coming from? It's coming from the inside. Look, I bet it's, look. Wet. The outside's dry. Inside, wet. Rotted, look. Look at all that moisture up in there. And crap. Look at that. Doo-doo on my fingy. Okay? It's crap. These door bottoms, I don't know. Is this door bottom okay? Yeah, it's okay. Nothing there yet. Alright, I have noticed though, with the bigger gap in the door bottoms, they tend to rust out less because they do probably they get rinsed out a little bit easier. Alright. Where it's tight is where it's rusted. Where it's opened up more, okay, it's not rusted as bad. So maybe it's a good idea to leave the bottom of these gaps open a little further. Look at that seam. That was a tight seam. Look. But down there, it don't look so bad. So it's the seaming. A lot of it. That started out the stone chip. No doubt in my mind. Okay? But if you look, I mean, all these bubbles, there's water and crap. Let me grab something to poke this with. Look at all the water in behind there. All that moisture. Fingers are freezing. Can you see it? It's all wet. Alright. The inside out. How can you possibly wash that? I mean, how are you going to get a wand up there and wash that? You guys tell me right now how you can do that. You going to lay up underneath the car? Where are you going to stick the wand? You're not going to be able to stick a wand in there to rinse that out. I don't know where you'd do it. Okay? I mean, yeah, I make money off these things, and I'm not bitching, but I'm bitching for you guys, the consumer, that go out and spend thousands and thousands of dollars for these cars, and they're freaking falling apart after 5, 6, 7 years. I mean, honestly, it's bullshit. Alright? And my door just swung open. Son of a bitch. I gotta get a new latch. I gotta get a lot of new things. Okay. It sucks. I mean, guys are going out spending $40, $50, $60, $70,000 for these trucks, and they're rusting all to hell after 5, 6 years. Somebody sent me on the wall of fame and shame over here from all you guys on YouTube that subscribe to me, or not all of you, but a few of you. This was sent to me over 2 years ago. 2005 Ram right bedside. Yeah, the whole inside of it's rust, but the outside of it, well, except for where it was poked, most of the paint's still there. Okay? Right here, this is off a 90-something, late 90s Blazer. This was Outlaw Video SS's piece from his truck when I did it. Look at that. The outside don't look terrible. Alright, where this magnet is here. But look at the inside. It's all rusted out. I mean, honestly, guys, it's almost impossible to get inside of these things and rinse them out. Yeah, you can give them an oil bath. Alright, so say your 35-year-old wife, guys, buys a new car. Are you going to get underneath that car and give it an oil bath every year? Is she going to do it? Say she's a single mom, got a couple kids. She goes out and buys a new car. She washes it faithfully. Is she going to get up underneath this thing and oil bath it? No. They should build these cars to hold up. Volvos hold up. They're freaking tanks. I've seen Volvos in the 80s. From New York State. 1980s Volvos and 90s Volvos in way better shape than this car. Okay, it's sad, guys. It's sad. So, where's this video going? I really don't know. It beats the hell out of me. I'm just kind of trying to clarify some things. It's not always the owner. Alright? I mean, if you buy a car in the middle of winter, it's almost too late to trade it. Why? Alright, car's built in Michigan. It gets transported via train to, say, Rochester, New York, our area. And then it gets trucked from Rochester, say, to Newark. Say it goes to the local Ford garage. Okay, the car's already been susceptible to salt and road spray and crap. And then you go take that brand new car and you undercoat it immediately. What are you doing? So you got to drive it to get it undercoated, right? So you drive it, say, to here or to Rochester, and the roads are crappy. So what do they do at the undercoat place? Alright, well, maybe they wash it. I don't know. Do they wash the bottom of them? Don't know. So you wash it. Then the thing sits in the shop 2 to 3 days just to dry out. All those nooks and crannies got to be dry. And then you put the undercoating in the car. If they're not dry, the undercoating's trapping rust inside of the car already, brand new. Got 50 miles on it. You're already trapping water in all these nooks and crannies. And the thing's going to rust to shit. Well, gee, I paid $300 to have it undercoated when it was new. Well, maybe the undercoat guy didn't clean it. Maybe he didn't rinse it. Who knows? Alright, these are all the things you guys got to kind of keep in mind with these cars. Buy a new car in the winter, undercoat it in the winter. You might as well save your money, honestly. Alright, oil bath, you're almost a little bit better off because the oil's going to seep into the nooks and crannies a little bit better. Undercoating's thick. Alright, you spray undercoating, it's thick. It's not going to get into all those nooks and crannies. Now, some of the newer stuff, yes. Some of the newer undercoatings, you know, maybe they're like a wax-based. I really don't undercoat, so I don't know. Okay, I see the end result when they end up in my shop, rotted. I don't know what happened to this car when it was new. I couldn't tell you. Does it look like it's ever been coated? Probably not. I don't know. So it's almost impossible to really win the battle. All right, they put something in the salt with the roads here. I forget what it's called, something hydrochloride or some crap. All right, and basically it's ocean water. You might as well just drive your car into the ocean and let it sit there for the winter. I mean, honestly, that is what happens to these cars here. The roads are so salty, so crappy. All right, parking your car in a warm garage, I don't know if it's going to do you much good or not. Why? Think about it. The car's outside. Like right now, it's 5-6 degrees outside. This is Fahrenheit, guys, for you guys that are watching out of the country. All right, 5 or 6 degrees Fahrenheit, which would be negative, what, 20 Celsius, roughly? I don't know. I don't know the equation. So the car is frozen. You go park it in a warm garage. What happens? The car thaws out. All right, anything that is ice is going to turn to water. It's going to run into those nooks and crannies even more. And the car's constantly, the metal's constantly expanding and retracting. It's constantly doing this. Okay? You might not realize it. Then it's a fraction of a millimeter that it happens. But it's constantly happening. So, is it worthy to park your car in a warm garage? I don't know. If you're going to leave it there all winter and not drive it in the salt, probably. I mean, I've seen guys that have had cars, they leave them outside all year round. And they don't rust as bad as people that, say, pull their car in the garage and keep them in a warm, heated garage all winter. I mean, honestly, I don't really know. Maybe you guys can answer some of this. Maybe some of you guys actually do undercoating for a living that watch my channel. I mean, there's what, 16,000 of you guys subscribe to me. All right, we've had what, 4.5 million video views in 3-4 years. So somebody's got to know. All right, is anybody a scientist that can break it all down? Because honestly, as the consumer and me that fixes these things for a living, I kind of want answers. I want to help improve what we can do with these newer cars and trucks so people aren't throwing their hard-earned money away. I mean, it's sad, guys. It's really sad. Yeah, the car's got probably $125,000 on it. That's what most of them have on them that come here, because that's what we sell. That's, subprime lending. That's what you sell. Those cars 100, 125, 130,000 miles. Okay, that's what we do. Okay. Oh, hang on. There we go. We'll move over here. The light's freaking blinding on this thing. It's probably going to run my phone dead. All right, so what's your opinion on this? I want to know what your opinion is. You guys, all right, younger, older, whatever, are you going to buy this car brand new, and are you going to figure out how to get oil up in there? I mean, how are you going to do it? You're going to have to drill holes in your brand new car. All right, maybe there's access underneath this plug. I don't know. Okay, there's a hole there. Look at that big hole. So that's on the inside of the car. See, what do you got to rip the interior apart to put oil in there? Look at that one. Same deal. Okay. And it's just full of crap. Look, it's even falling apart. The inner rocker. Look at that. It's like, son of a bitch. It's saddening, guys. Yeah, granted, it's helping pay for my house and my living and my shop and all that, but for you guys that just buy these things and trust that you're buying something good, this is your result. I started doing YouTube in roughly 2007, 2008. Alright, so this car was almost brand new when I started doing YouTube. That was the original Pisser channel when I built the Subaru. Okay? It doesn't seem like that long. Okay, yeah, math calculated out 8 years. Alright, 8 years. But think about it. 8 years. $20-something thousand for this car in 8 years. You have a car that's worth what, $2,500? That it looks like it was taken care of. I mean, all right. Well, I said it was maximum recording time reached, so maybe my card's getting wore out. All right, so I'm gonna try to get this video over with in a second here. But think about it. I mean, are you gonna get underneath this thing and drill holes in it and oil bath it and hope for the best? I don't know. Undercoat it. A lot of the guys take the door panels off, let it run down the insides of the doors. That's the best way to do it. You take the panel off, or a lot of guys will, like here, there's an access hole. You could pop that little rubber ducky right out of there. All right, and you could spray it right down in there. But the undercoating's going to go into that latch. So if it's say you know, undercoating that hardens, you're screwing up your door latches too. You know, if you get an oil wax base, maybe not so much. Okay, I guess I'll have to put this on later. There we go. But a lot of guys will, you know, they'll punch a hole in them lower, like underneath the latch. You know, maybe down here somewhere. Punch a hole in them, let the shit ooze out. That's the right way to do it. And then put a rubber, one of them rubber duckies in there, rubber plug in there. Alright, rockers, kind of the same thing. Got to get up in there somehow. Alright. I mean, you're going to be able to get a wand in there to wash that? No. And look at that. Looking on the inside, see where it's all flaking? That's where the two layers of metal are probably spot welded together. It's sad. Son of a bitch. Alright. I got a video to do at home too, because I got to do a couple shout outs on the YouTube TV. So next video will be at the quadcopter shop. Drone doctor. Son of a bitch. Alright, I'm going to close this up. Y'all have a goody goody. I want your opinions on these cars. Alright, I'm not particularly hating on Ford. It just seems to be, that's 80% of the work I get here. That, Silverados and Rams. But I've been getting a lot of Explorers, Mountaineers, Escapes, you know, doing a lot of cars now. Alright. So, I don't know. I mean, it's just sad. Yeah, I get paid to fix them. I'm not complaining, but I'm kind of looking out for some of you that maybe don't know any better. You know? That's what we're about here. Alright, we show the good and the bad, and unfortunately, there's a lot of evil that comes in this door. Son of a bitch. Alright, it says I could only record for another 9 seconds. So, y'all have a goody goody. Thanks for watching. Later. Off.